Good morning, everybody. Greetings from El Camino de Santiago. My name is Gerard, and this morning I will be helping you with your morning prayer. A reading from the Gospel according to Mark. Having risen in the morning on the first day of the week, Jesus appeared first to Mary of Magdala, from whom he had cast out 7 devils. She then went to those who had been his companions and who were mourning and in tears, and told them. But they did not believe her when they heard her say that he was alive and that she had seen him. After this, he showed himself under another form to 2 of them as they were on their way into the country. These went back and told the others, who did not believe them either. Lastly, he showed himself to the 11 themselves while they were at a table. He reproached them for their incredulity and obstinacy, because they had refused to believe those who had seen him after he had risen. And he said to them, "Go out to the whole world and proclaim the good news to all creation." The Gospel of the Lord. As we conclude today our Camino de Santiago, a lot of pilgrims have a shell. And my shell was given to me by the provincial of the German province. And on the inside of my shell it says, "Pilgrims of Hope in Communion," which is the theme after the Oblate General chapter. And it's also the theme of the Holy Year from the Holy Father. A pilgrim of hope. If you break down hope, it really has a couple of different meanings. The H, you could say hope. It is important to have hope along the way. Hope that we arrive to Santiago. O, obedience could spring to mind here, in the sense that we have to be obedient to the laws of nature as well as the laws of God. And P, because we are pilgrims walking along the way. And E, evangelization. Not by our words, but as Jesus says in the Gospel today, go out and preach the Gospel to all nations. And what springs to my mind is St. Francis of Assisi, who says the same thing, but if necessary, use words. To sum up our Camino and to conclude our prayer this morning, what really springs to mind is the words of Eugene de Mazenot, in the sense that first we are humans, and then as we are humans we become Christians, and as Christians then we must become saints. And that really sums up our pilgrimage, because we wake up in the morning and we don't want to walk. We get rained on and then we're wet. We get frustrated with our fellow pilgrims. We have very human conversations along the way and very human experiences. But then the experience gets deeper because we're on a pilgrimage. We pray and we realize along the way that we are Christians. And that doesn't mean that at the end of the day that we will become saints from having walked El Camino de Santiago. But what it does mean is, God willing, we arrive at the tomb of one of the saints who was closest to Jesus, the Apostle James. So the 3 pillars together sums up our Camino, sums up our Oblate charism, and it sums up what it means to walk this pilgrimage. Thanks for listening.